tough decision for Tree. He's seen this guy bluff time and time again. Is he just making a continuation bet? Well, perhaps because there's 3 players in the pot, he's going to get away from his hand, and a good laydown by Tree there.
There's Raymond's family, Tim Fan and brother.
A raise.
And he's going to raise. Do what your bro said to do.
Well, he's flop top pair, so he's just check raising here.
Trap your man. You got your 8s. And he's going to put it up to 750,000 to go. That's one cold bowl of goulash, if you ask me, for the Hungarian.
Well, Vince, you just don't know if you're sitting there with 2 7s. You say to yourself, what did the guy really call it a raise before the flop with just an 8 in his hand?
He likes to protect his mid pairs, doesn't trust anyone, this Hungarian. He's going to make the call.
Well, deuce of clubs comes off. Action back on Raymond. He's going to check. And Andras checks right behind him. Now a queen comes off. Again, no help to either player. Raymond checks the 2 8s.
Hey.
Andras checks right behind him, and Raymond Dolan is going to take this pot down.
23-year-old's getting closer to taking home $1.8 million. Will he do it? We're coming back with more action here on the World Poker Tour. Stay with us.
Tonight's World Poker Tour brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net.
Welcome back to the Commerce Casino in Los Angeles. I'm Vince Van Patten with Mike Sexton. 4 players remain.
And Vince, what a final table we've seen here at the LA Poker Classic. Just terrific action, a lot of bluffing, a lot of maneuvering. 4 players left.
As you can see, Raymond Dolan now our chip leader with $6.2 million in chips. The blinds are going up to 50 and 100,000, Mike.
Well, Raymond, the youngest player at the table. His brother Tim Fan staked him in this event, and here he is with 4 players left as our chip leader.
To the action we go. Gevork quickly folding, and Tree Wing ever aggressive with just 10-9. Just going to call this time. Now it's on the young restaurant manager, Raymond Dolan. He's got a king 10. Youngest of 10 children. He's our chip leader, and he just calls as well. And Andras with a 6-5 of clubs.
Well, Andras has the suited connectors. He's in the big blind. Nobody raised it yet, so he says, okay, let's have a flop. Again, we have 3-way action. Flop comes queen, 6 deuce.
Andras getting a piece of that with the 6s.
Now action's on Raymond. He checks.
Andras not going to bet his 6s, and Tree content to see the turn card. It's a deuce of spades, pairs the board.
So Andras still out in front with 2 pairs, 6s and deuces.
Raymond Dolan, though, with nothing going to bet.
Raymond's got the king high.
175,000.
And he's quickly called by Andras. Tree is going to get out of their way.
Down to the river we go. Oh,
well,
boy.
Another 6 comes off.
Perfect card for Andras. Hits full house. 6 is full. Raymond checks to him.
Well, certainly he's going to bet 6 is full.
Yeah, 375,000.
Now, Vince, if you're sitting in Raymond's seat, you're saying, you know, the guy didn't bet on the flop with the queen. He's so aggressive. He would have bet a pair, wouldn't he, on the flop if he'd have had one.
What are you trying to say? You should make this call?
I'm trying to say that even though he just has a king high here, I could see where he could think it'd be the best hand.
He'd like to be a hero, make his brother proud, but this time he's made this call. It's a bad one.
Unfortunately for him, the Hungarian had 6 is full and is going to take down this pot.
A little revenge there for Andras. He needed that.
Well, because this guy is so aggressive, Vince, you make calls like that. You know, aggressive players, as you know, get paid off a lot more on the river when they bet than tight players do.
All right, Raymond smarting a little bit, folds his hand. And now back on Andras. He quickly folds as well. Now Dr. Gevork with an ace-10. Going all in with the short stack. Only one to beat is Tree Wing. Tree has an ace-7 of clubs.
How much?
You know this guy's the tightest player at the table, Vince, but still, he's liable to make this move with king queen or king jack suited.
That's a pretty big bet.
I have a good hand.
You have a good hand?
Yes.
I have a pretty decent hand too.
Dr. Gevork trying to be honest, saying I have a very good hand.
Well, Tree always likes to ask him what they have. Does a lot of table talk.
If you double me up, best.
I don't want to double you up is the problem. Call.
Wow, he's made the call.
Just after he made the speech, he didn't want to double him up. He makes the call, and most likely will double him up. As Gevork well out in front with the ace-10 against the ace-7. 10.
Gevork loving this.
Well, that's as bad as everything's gone for Gevork so far at this final table. All that could be amended right here if he doubles up. Well, the flop comes king 6-4 with 2 clubs. And Gevork is frowning because his opponent now has an ace-high flush draw. And a backdoor straight draw.
Yes, he has. The doctor has to sweat out 2 cards to double up. Tree wing with a good flop. Here comes the turn card.
Well, the 3 of spade comes off. Now this gives Tree more outs. He now has a straight draw as well. He can win the pot with a 5, a 7, or a club.
Going to the river, and Dr. Gevork, making his first real killing of the evening, takes down that pot.
Well, for all the pain and misery he's been through, 1 all-in double-up makes up for it all, Vince. So Gevork sits back down. We still have 4 players left in contention for the nearly $1.8 million first-place prize and that coveted WPT title.
Well, with that hand, I am sorry to say, but we're out of time here at the Commerce Casino. Please join us next time for the exciting conclusion of the LA Poker Classic.
For Vince Van Patten and everyone at the World Poker Tour, I'm Mike Sexton saying thanks for watching. And until next time, may all your cards be live and your pots be monsters.